Hello bros, I'm F0, Profile Production, and next part Sakura Forest Girls 2. So let's jump into where we left off last time. So Arie apparently escaped from the village somehow. They turn to look at me, and as they do, the breeze disturbs their hood. It falls down about the slender shoulders to reveal a heart-shaped face and soft blue eyes. I recognize this face. It isn't Imala's as first suspected. It is instead Arie? I got at her. I feel just as surprised to see her out here upon this desolate hill as they must be to see me. I wasn't expecting this. What are you doing out here? It's so late. I know. I should be back in my tent really. If Imala knew I had come out on the stroll, she would surely scold me. That's why I decided to wear this hood. I was trying to be discreet. Arie fingers the midnight blue gown down, which drapes her shoulders. Now that I'm getting a closer look at it, I can see the gown is somewhat translucent. I can see Arie's dress beneath it, which is golden. I like the diadem upon her head and the bands which secure her hair. This picture is actually extremely good. The cape is sewn through with diamonds which glint just as the stars do overhead. Only the hood which hangs about Arie's shoulder is up a queue. I have no idea how to pronounce that correctly. It's very fine gown indeed, though it doesn't seem at all that practical. I don't know how discreet that cape of yours is. It's so glittery. Don't you have anything a little more, I don't know, unnoticeable? Sadly not. All the clothes I possess are of showy nature. This is the best I could do, and it seems to have worked. Nobody noticed me leave my tent, and nobody saw me exit the village apart from you. Arie smiles. I often go on midnight strolls like this, and I've never been spotted until now. Yeah, midnight strolls are so good. I mean, I live on the countryside, so going out at midnight is just a little scary because you don't know what hides in the undergrowth. I've seen a lot of different animals during my midnight strolls. You must have a good eyes, Yaja. I'm a hunter. I kind of comes with the territory. If I was a little more patient, I might have been an expert in my chosen profession by now. So you say you do this often? Sometimes. When I cannot sleep, I like looking at the stars. They suit me. They're pretty. Pretty. Yeah. I can see turning my own gaze upwards. But it's not safe out here. Especially not if you don't have a weapon. You should be safe now that I'm here to protect you, but what would you have done if you'd been attacked by a wolf, or worse, a slime? Your village would be devastated if anything happened to you. They all love you. Winter looks at her feet, shamefaced, and toys with her fingers. That is a good point. I cannot say I have ever considered it before. I have never traversed deep into the forest, so I always presumed my midnight walks would be without incident. But you are correct, my behavior is awfully rash, particularly for a princess. I should not be so cavalier with my welfare. My people rely on me. Without me, the village would soon fall into turmoil. I know that, and yet, parasites. I was laying in my bed for many hours, but sleep refused to come. I feared if I were to remain in my tent, I would go mad. I take it you got a lot on your mind then. You could say that, I suppose. Is it complicated princess stuff? Some of it. Running a village, even a small one like my own, is no easy task. There is never shortage of work for me to attend to. I can imagine. Pull a face. You have no condolence. It's no wonder you always look so harried. I kind of a dummy myself, so I don't doubt I'd be able to give you any advice. But if you want to share your problems with me, I'd be more than happy to listen. You do not mind. Of course not, we're friends after all. Not one bit. That's what friends are for after all. There is a brief pause. Arie observes me, her lips pursed. Then she smiles. Thank you, Yaja. The sentiment is most appreciated. You truly are a kind girl. But I will abstain from beleaguering you with my manifold issues. That does not seem at all fair. As a princess, my burden are my own to carry. If I cannot endure the weight, then I have no right to wear a crown upon my head. Doesn't Imala help you with your princessy duties? She seems pretty on top of things. She does, yes. She is a great boon. I often worry I rely on her too much. I am no longer a little girl. I ought to take on more responsibilities, really. And I shall. I will not run away from my destiny. I may be deficient in many ways, but I'm no coward. Arie announces this fiercely. Her hands clenched into a fist at her side. Her blue eyes seem to glow. The naked flames and the golden trickles which adorn her glitter in the moonlight. Framed by the night sky in her midnight blue cloak, she looks breathtakingly beautiful. I'm starting to tear up here. Oh, Arie, you're so cool. Do you really think so? Definitely. You villagers are so lucky they have a hard-working princess like you to watch over them. I can tell you're giving it your all, but you have to be careful. Don't push yourself too hard. You probably got all kinds of things on your mind, but you should try to get a little shut-eye. Why don't we go back to the village? I'll walk you back. I don't want to risk you getting hurt. Thank you. That is appreciated. I'm sorry for making you worry, Aja. It's not very princess-like. I would far rather serve my people rather than have them serve me. Why can't you have both? You could establish a two-way system. That is an interesting proposition. I'll think about it. Perhaps I am too hard on myself. It is hard to rule effectively if one does not have enough sleep. But it is not only my duties as a princess which torment me. No? Apparently, Arie, of course. Curious? Something else upsetting you? Yes, indeed. It is silly, but, well... Arie glanced away, her cheeks flushing crimson. I've been feeling a touch. Melancholic, I suppose. Ever since you and Hannah came to my village. Melancholic? I brow furrows. Do you mean to say that you're depressed? I do not know if I will go quite that far, but there may be some truth in that. I've not been feeling quite myself, you see. And you say that because of me and Ayana? Indirectly. Oh no, we didn't do anything to upset you, did we? No, you did not. You have been wonderful companions, and I'm happy to have met you, but therein lies the problem. I was happy with Coco too, but she left me. You may it's plain from our first encounter that you did not wish to remain in this village. You're looking for Coco. Your goal is admirable indeed, and I do not wish to stop you. But I am a selfish woman at heart, and I have grown awfully fond of you. I do not think I have it in me to say goodbye to you. Arie, it may be impossible, but please. Arie approaches me. She takes my shoulders in her hands, so suddenly I drop my spear and stares into my eyes. Her blue irises are wide with desperation. Her brow is crest and her lower lip is wobbling. Arie been trying to quash her feelings throughout our conversation, but now they're bubbling to the surface. Her elegant, refined demeanor has all but disappeared. Now she looks like what she truly is, an anxious, lonely girl, not that much older or wiser than I. I have been so horribly lonely on my own, and I do not know if I can bear it any longer. I just want somebody to love me, somebody other than Imala. When I think of you leaving, I feel so sad I cannot contain my feelings. I have never felt this way about anybody before, not even Coco. You are special, Jara, and I think, though I know this is sudden, I have fallen in love with you. Huh? I said, slack-jawed. You love me. Yes, indeed. You have stolen my heart. You laugh with me and joke with me, and even call me Arie. How could I not fall for you after all that? It was inevitable. I know my words may not be convincing, so please let me prove my feelings to you without a shadow of doubt. I assure you I am being wholly serious. Hey, Arie, wait. I tried to resort with her, but I'm too late. I can't get the words out. Yeah, I expected that. It's a little bit of a problem considering we are technically together with Ayana, so, well, we'll see what's gonna happen. But that was all I had for Sakura Forest Girls 2 this time. As headlines, yeah. See you next time. Bye bye.